Hello. I hope this is working. It's showing that the sound is working. I don't know if we're coming out buggy.
What camera is it? That one?
There's only one. Do you see multiple cameras?
No, but I'm confused.
Do you see multiple cameras pointing at you? Okay.
That's
a computer. That's a microphone. That's
and
that's an iPad. And that's the camera. Obviously. Come on.
Hello, T and Kerbo and Tony Diagnosis, #1 movie in the world, and RSB champ. What's the #1 movie in the world? How's Moving Castle is the only correct answer.
Also, are we sounding okay? We changed a couple things here. I just relocated. We gave ourselves a little bit more room. Obviously, you can see the computer's back there now instead of in front of us. So things are a little bit. No, this is the same table that we've been sitting at for like the last year or so. You just could never see the table. So yeah, so it's new to you guys, and we're hoping that we can,
A little low. What does that mean?
Oh, the volume's a little low? Hold on. Let's turn this up a little bit. Now, is that better? That should be a little bit better. I turned up the thing here, so we'll see. This is I guess is a still work in progress again, because we're trying to change it so that we can use the table again. Because if you remember our old videos, we always used to have the table showing most of the time, and we would, put stuff on the table, do stuff on the table, and it helped. I don't know what there's like fur growing out of the table. Do you see that?
It's just like something caught in the wood grain.
Yeah. It is weird because we got to look down because the monitors are down here, so you're gonna see us looking down at the chat and stuff a lot.
Yeah. It's a big change.
Oh, that doesn't do anything.
I do not like pina coladas because they have alcohol.
Yeah, we don't drink alcohol, so there's that. Let me see. What if I change the resolution? Okay, I really hope this doesn't break anything.
Oh,
so
God.
Hang in there, guys. What if I did this? Can you read this? It's too far away still.
I could technically read
Look,
it.
if I got a bigger cable here, I could bring it up here more.
For some reason, though, it's not showing, like, Tony's comment. Oh, it did it, but it made T's comment twice.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Weird. So Christmas is here, pretty much.
I got you a present.
You did? What'd you get me? The headphones?
We watched the first episode of the new season of Alice in Borderland.
We did. Borderlands, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Where's it Borderland?
I don't know what to think yet. Did we finish the first episode?
Yeah,
I think we did.
We did. I don't know what you like. I think you think that the show is better than it was. I think you don't remember it correctly.
Maybe.
Because like you were super excited about it, but I'm like, she didn't even really like it while we were watching it that much. She just thought it was good.
I did like it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mick.
Hello, Michael. He says it's cold.
Is it?
It's actually not here, but it will be.
Well, it's gotten down. It's
30?
19.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Remember, I said it was going to be super hot today, and tomorrow it's going to plummet.
So when you bring the dogs out, you're going to die.
Yeah, well, it's going to be 9. The low is 9. Wow. Not our dog.
I didn't get that.
Ooh.
No. Could you try again?
No. Yeah, like, it was weird because everyone else had, like, super cold conditions. So, like, in the Discord, like, people that live in normally, like, warm places, it was, like, 0 degrees. But it was, like, almost 60 here today. He said, stupid snow, I'm done with winter. We don't have snow.
Are we still, like, super quiet or just meek?
Am I quiet?
I don't know. We could put the other one. We could put one there and one here.
Or you could just move it more this way.
Just toward you?
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
Because you're loud. You've never seen snow.
What? That was pretty
Michael's,
good.
yeah. Michael said so much for global warming. Am I right? What does that mean?
No, not at all, Mike. That's not how that works.
Global warming is causing all these crazy, like...
Yeah, global warming will cause, like, sporadic cold things.
Like cold in places that shouldn't be cold and just sporadic weather patterns. You sound fine. No, your sound is good.
All right, cool. What was I going to check? Oh yeah, the heat that you cranked in here.
It's 65. That's
And
not
now it's
cranking.
hot.
It's not hot.
Yes, it is. I'm turning it back down to where I had it. It's not even that. It's not even at 65 yet. That's the problem. Like, I'm already hot and starting to glisten, and it's still 61. No. See, it's already 64. So it's way too hot. 62. We're setting it to 62.
This is what I have to live
The
with.
problem is, right, you set it up so high. So now that I turned it down, it's going to stay off for a while because it's going to stay hot in here for a while. If you had left it where it was, it would have kicked on like every 10 minutes or so. But now it's going to stay off for like a half an hour. See, so now you're going to suffer because of what you did. So sad. What is that in the corner? Is that the iPad? It is. Here, you want to pull it up more?
Michael said that is scientifically untrue. There's evidence of changes in weather, but not climate. Isn't that like...
Isn't weather and climate the same, Michael?
Doesn't weather control the climate? I'm really confused.
It's scientifically true that, you know, average weather temperatures have been increasing. So, sorry, bud.
We used to get more snow. 100%. Like, I've been living in Connecticut for a long time now.
Basically your whole life, dude.
But practically my whole life. And when I first moved here, we would get like several snowstorms, like by January even, or no, probably like several by February. And we're now like last year we didn't even see a true snowstorm until like February, really, right?
Wait, I want to hear who they are. Mike said that's how they distort things.
Oh no.
I want to hear who are they.
Are you a flat earther? Oh God.
No, I don't think he is. He's not that dumb. He's only like half dumb.
I know a few scientists. They dedicate their lives to specific things, so it's no surprise that once they go down a path, it's impossible for them to change their minds. It would mean they'd admit their entire life's work is useless. I get that. I do get that. But I don't know.
I can barely see my tires. What does that mean?
Like, the snow went up
Oh.
past her tires.
Oh. I was just like, wait, what? That's not a way that the people describe how much snow they got. You know what I mean? It's like, it snowed so much I could barely see my dog when I brought him and threw him in the snow.
I don't want it to snow like that here. Like, snow is pretty when you don't have to go anywhere.
We had a little bit of snow. We had like 3 or 4
Yeah, 3
inches
inches.
of
It's
snow
gone now.
a couple weeks ago.
I don't know. I looked. I don't think it's supposed to snow anytime soon.
It's a square.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Please tell me, are there people that believe that?
I don't know, Meek. I thought it was a donut.
What do you mean?
I
You're
mean,
gonna die.
a donut is a shape, right?
Yeah.
There you go. A donut.
We went a lot of places today.
No, we didn't.
So we had the day off.
We didn't go a lot of places.
We did. We went
3
to
places.
breakfast, to Starbucks, to...
Starbucks doesn't count as a place. We literally drove by it.
We went to the post office.
That's like saying we also went to McDonald's because we just drove by that.
We went to the post office.
I didn't even get out of the car to go to Starbucks.
We went to Target.
I dropped you off at the door and then parked and then called you to tell you, hey, this is where I am. Let me know when you get out so you don't get rained on. You don't pick up your phone. Next thing I know, you're in the rear view mirror walking through 10 feet of 10 feet of rain. And I'm over there like, what the hell? Pick up your goddamn phone. What if I had died?
Then Target. then Michael's, then Barnes and Noble for 3 seconds, and then BJ's.
We did go to BJ's.
All those other places we didn't go to.
Target sucked because it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
It's just we went on the wrong day. Like it was so busy. Obviously it's 2 days before Christmas, so it was packed. Okay, so the Earth. Okay, no wait. Some places it was up to my knees, said T. The Earth is triangular and hollow, and we live on the inside. T said, then it's icy. Then it icy rained all day. Michael said, I don't believe there are really flat earthers. I think it's just a bunch of trolls and a couple of high-profile dumb people started talking about it. I don't know. They get pretty heated, dude.
No, I've met somebody that I used to work with was definitely a flat earther. And he definitely wasn't a troll because he was like an old man and didn't know how to use the internet. But I felt really bad for him.
It's just ignorance.
It's so bad.
Flat earthers do sound stupid and they do sound like trolls, but I think they're really that stupid.
Why, was Devon a thing? Did he really believe that? I don't think so.
Why is Michael's picture not showing up? It's just a
No,
blurb.
that's his picture.
Oh.
He did that on purpose. It's a choice.
Oh.
To get people like you to be like, why isn't his picture showing up?
He also explained to me how the Monster Energy drink people are Satanists.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, he got the explanation. I want to know why.
Because of the monster thing? How was your pie?
Holy sheep.
Why are you swearing, dude?
How is that swearing? What did it sound like?
The S word.
I eat. No, oishi. It's my life's mission to get Kivox to read Japanese.
You don't even read Japanese.
I read 2/3 of Japanese.
2/3? That's being generous, I think.
I can read 2/3 of their alphabet.
Uh-huh.
The monster logo, imagine the M like 3 lines, sort of like means 666. Why are the 3 lines R's?
Yeah, that would be backwards. That's an M. That's M backwards.
Plus, L is 50 in Roman numerals, isn't it? Each one of those lines is a 6 in some language, so it's 666, and the upside down cross when you drink. Dude, people are dumb.
Wow.
Wow.
You guys seen the Pokemon guy, right? That priest guy that's talking about how Pokemon is bad and
what?
That's the guy that goes wah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the wah guy. I'm pretty sure.
I only use R as a stand-in because the shape isn't on the keyboard. Is a square not flat?
But that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
well,
but
a square,
an upside down cross isn't a satanic symbol. People just think that.
A square is flat.
It's not satanic. It's just like an FU to like people that believe in that stuff. Isn't it?
What is?
An upside down cross.
No, I think
like I never thought it was satanic. I thought it was just kind of like people being jerks.
No, I think it is. Oh, that's what he means?
It's supposed to be like a monster claw, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a monster claw that's an M. That's the dumbest thing ever. That's like saying that the letter, like, what? The I? No, the L. Lowercase L, like on a thing, is also
it has
the
that
same
little
thing.
Blip. And for the record, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying he told me about it.
Mm. Is it lowercase L or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's see. No, that would be upside down. See, that's an upside down 6. So therefore, that's a 999.
What about a 1?
A 1? Okay. Oh, yeah, a 1. Literally, they look like 1s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to look up what a 1 looks like. I know what a 1 looks like. Yeah, he believed in some weird stuff.
Or they look like claw marks.
Or an M.
He said, Michael, you can believe what you want. I mean, sure.
Yeah, Mike, look, if you believe that Monster Energy, and that's why you like Rockstar better than Monster Energy, then whatever, dude. You know, like if you're a God-believing person, then that's cool for you, you know? Whatever.
What does it have to do with that?
Because Satan
Yeah, but I feel
comes
like
along
not
with God.
everyone that believes in God thinks that Monster's satanic.
But if you do believe that Monster is satanic, you can say that you believe in God. Am I wrong?
I'm not having this conversation.
Think about it.
I prefer Rockstar because Monster tastes gross.
So think about it though. Like
Satan needs to get better taste testers.
Dude,
He burped and like left the room earlier, and
No,
I walked in.
I didn't leave the room. You were right behind me. I burped and you walked into my burp.
Dude,
what do you expect?
I got enveloped by monster smell.
Wow.
Gross.
You're acting like that's like rare. If I went burp and then you walked into my burp, like it's obvious. That's obviously what would happen. But anyway, what I was saying is that if you believe in Satan, you believe in God, right? Otherwise, what?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I was saying. And you were like,
it had nothing to do with the monster, though.
But if you believe that Monster is satanic or demonic, then you probably believe in Jesus Christ and God. Do you see what I'm saying? Otherwise, why would you believe that? And what would that matter if you did believe it?
Listen, I don't want to have something in yet another heated debate, so let's talk about cake. Cake.
We just had pie. Or
like the
I didn't
band?
have pie. You
One
had
Hit Wonder band?
They had plenty of good songs. 2. All right. No, the
Monster ain't good. I haven't seen the word ain't in so long.
Literally the one she drinks like the coffee Monsters all the time.
Does she?
Yeah, or she used to.
Regular Monster's disgusting. Disgusting.
Okay.
It tastes like Red Bull.
So is tea. Tea is disgusting as well.
Tea is delicious.
She's gross.
Cake is one of the worst bands. I can't stand them.
I like Cake.
Ain't is a word actually now. I heard that it's in the dictionary.
No, it ain't.
I looked it up word.
No, it ain't.
I did look it up though because I didn't believe that. And they did add it to like the Webster dictionary.
Bling bling is also in the dictionary.
What?
Bling bling.
No, it's not.
Look it up.
We need to get a new dictionary just to look up these stupid things.
Look it up.
How much
have
is
the internet.
How much do you think?
Are you kidding me? It gets updated
the
all the
Webster
time.
Dictionary is the only dictionary that matters.
Then look it up. You can look it up.
My grandfather
Jesus.
used to have one next to him at all times. Webster Dictionary 2022. Oh, they're cheap.
We're not buying a dictionary. We'd have to buy a dictionary every year.
$7.50.
Then we'd have a collection of dictionaries.
What's up, Jake F? Speaking of which, I discovered the channel Bible Project because I wanted to learn about Genesis good videos. I don't know anything about them.
I don't know what that even means. Genesis good.
Genesis, period.
Excuse me. Did that make it better? Ew, you burped. Ew, oh my God, it smells like burp. Can you believe that, guys? She burped, it went in my face and I smelled it. Oh my God.
You didn't smell anything.
I didn't, but I'm just explaining to you that I could have if I went and smelled your stupid burp. All I smell is makeup. Literally.
It's probably my
lipstick
cream.
or lipstick, yeah. Maybe.
Dictionaries are meaningless now. They add all kinds of stupid stuff these days. And then...
Like the word literally doesn't mean literally anymore.
Well, damn it. I stand corrected. The coffee one doesn't have bubbles and tastes like coffee. Me and my mom have this constant argument whether night is a word or not, and I say it isn't. N-I-T-E. I'm pretty sure that's not a word, but people use it all the time. Get a dictionary from 2014, back when things were normal. And don't tell me my English ain't good. I'm French. I just don't know anyone that uses the word ain't anymore because I feel like it was a super big thing in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And people used to make fun of people so bad for using it, including myself, because I used to use it and my mom would make fun of me really bad. And then I feel like a lot of people stopped using it since then, so I just don't hear it very often. Girls don't burp, though. Yes, I do.
They don't fart. You got it wrong.
I burp every 10 seconds.
Or poop.
You've met me.
The poop just disappears from inside them.
Nick at Night. So how about wands? Any new ideas? How about books? What's new?
So what's
I
happening?
hate books now.
Oh, shut up. No, you don't. So what's happening is the shop is still being worked on. When the new year comes, I can buy some more stuff to get some more work done, but I have to wait till next year.
Probably like March.
No, not that long.
All right. With what money?
We'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? The books things. I don't know what we're doing with the book things. We're gonna just continue to read our books, and we'll figure it out as we go. We're trying to reorganize a little bit. Again, I feel like it happens every couple months where we try to reorganize and it doesn't work. Right?
Make
What
a
is this
wand
about Kate?
shaped like one of the monster's sixes. T said I burp all the time. And
So a one?
burping is funny. Make a wand shaped like a cake. My dogs burp all the time, and it's always hilarious.
They burp?
Yeah,
Dogs
we've
burp?
seen our dogs like go like, like
No.
they burp. Yeah, they do.
I've never seen that.
I don't know.
My
why I'm
dogs are
obsessed with
ladies.
cake.
My dogs are ladies. They don't burp.
They fart though.
Only one of them that makes noise. The other one does it silently.
The other one farts every time she poops.
Yeah, 9.
She poops and it's like
9. No, it's not like that. It's like it's like a little squeaky one.
Nice. Glad to hear about the shop and good. Nothing wrong with a fresh start. Michael said one of them will be doing something and then just freeze and it looks like they swallowed something and then you hear a gust of air.
Oh, that's crazy. What are you feeding them, like seltzer water or something? I wonder what they would do if you gave them seltzer water.
Probably hate
Not
it.
like it, yeah.
Anytime, like, even if you bring, like, soda up to a dog, they're like...
Yeah, I think they don't.
Like,
They
they
like the
don't like
bubbles on
the-
their face, yeah.
My dog farts and sometimes he scares himself.
Wow.
I think 11's done that before.
No, 11 doesn't make noise when she farts.
Or she's farted and then walked away from it because it smelled bad or something.
I don't think so.
Something like that happened.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
remember something happening and I can't remember
I could
what.
see Oswin smelling or scaring herself.
She would, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you, like, blink wrong, she gets scared.
Yeah, it's crazy. She like stepped on 9 today and got eaten and then jumped on my face.
Yeah. It's fine.
Nothing, right?
Yeah.
I was able to like react.
She's done that to me and I've gotten
Yeah,
scratched.
I was able to react fast enough to like catch her as she was like coming toward me.
When my boy dog farts, he like gets mildly startled and licks his butt for like 5 minutes.
Oh, what's happening here?
Oh, how distinguished gentlemen.
What's this picture? Is he burping?
Is that the boy? I'm probably calling it.
Are
a
they
boy
both
and it's a
boys?
girl. No, I thought one was a boy and was a girl. Am I wrong?
That's a picture of a dog.
He's so funny. I forgot their names. That collar looks
was it
huge.
Atlas? Or is that your old dog?
I just felt the need to share it. Yeah, that's Tucker.
Tucker in that one? Or was that the old one? Compass?
I can't remember any names.
Jonathan. Jonathan? Jonathan.
I remember Vinny.
Oh, great. More pictures.
Atlas is the cattle dog. Aren't they both cattle dogs? They look so similar.
Like Beck.
But is Atlas a girl? That's the question.
Here, I'll show you guys the other picture.
It's a girl. She's cute.
Those are dogs.
I want to meet those dogs. Tucker is a French Brittany. Atlas is a girl.
French Brittany.
Brittany.
That's what I said. Brittany.
What?
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 I don't know.
So, I still want to do a video where we make a wand together. And everyone here, or everyone that we've ever asked, said, that's a great idea. I want to see that.
Didn't I say your dog is Vinny? Or did I say someone else by accident?
I don't think you said Vinny at all.
Yeah, I did. She said Vinny is mine. I know I said Vinny, and I thought I said T's dog.
Somebody said, yay.
Yarg.
That doesn't say yarg. There's no R in there.
I know. Make a one, Meekachii. No! I am not artistic.
Why are you so against life? You're like so against everything. You see the look on her face? You're
I
always,
just feel-
every idea we ever have that everybody wants, you're always like so against it. And then you come up with dumb ideas.
I just feel stupid. Like, if you feel
Well,
stupid,
you are
you don't
stupid.
want to do things.
Like
You're
what?
like, no, I'll look stupid if I do that. I'm not doing it.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't think of an example right this minute. But if you think you're going to look dumb, you don't do things. And I cannot draw. I'm not artistic. So it's very embarrassing.
Well, there you go, guys. That's why we're not going to do it.
You just said Vinny is. Oh. At least design one. Maybe I can verbally tell him what I want and like have him design something.
Maybe we could do a video and then it'll be good. And you could just trust.
So you think you'd suck at it, so you make go on and he does something he's bad at.
I'm good at
I don't-
everything except for reading.
Oh, that's a perfect example. You don't like reading out loud because you think you're bad at it. So you don't do it because you're embarrassed.
Wait a second. You don't think I'm bad at it?
No.
Meek.
You can read.
Meek. You don't think I'm bad at it?
No, you can read.
I do.
I've seen you
And
read.
I've read it. I've done it.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself with the chat. I do my best to keep up, but I don't do very good.
You do a good job.
But I do it, don't I? How many wands have you made? Thank you. See?
Talent swap. So he writes a short story. She makes a wand. Bam. Wait, I'm not a writer either. Who said I was a writer?
That doesn't even make sense. She wouldn't write a short story,
Hell
so.
no. Writing was like always my least favorite thing to do, especially like in school. It's like, here, write this 10-page paper. Kill me now. That's why I don't have my master's degree.
That's why?
It's a big reason why. Because I know that like
It's not because you just don't want to go to school anymore?
I don't want to go to school anymore.
That's the reason.
No, I have 2 bachelor's degrees
I know.
and an associate's
But
degree.
it's because you don't want to.
Clearly, school's not my issue.
It is. That's what you've literally told me. You've
But
said I don't want to go
wanna
to school again anymore.
But if I knew that I
Just
could get my
makes things
master's
up.
without writing a dissertation and having this big published paper that I have to write, I would consider doing it. But the fact that I have to do that, because I could become a teacher for nursing and make tons of money. But I don't want it.
If I could do that, I would.
I don't want to write a paper.
So that's it. That's dumb.
Dude, I hate it.
That's so
much.
dumb. You do it. You do one thing one time.
Not to
That's
mention,
all you have to do.
We'd
One
be
time.
another $20,000-$30,000 in debt.
So
So what you're making more income wise just like doesn't balance out because you're gonna be paying that back.
for the rest of your life,
Pretty much.
$20,000.
I still owe
You're gonna
like
be paying off $20,000.
12 years of school.
So you're only gonna live for another 12 years? Oh my God! Imagine if you made more money, then you could pay that off in a longer period of time.
Why are you forcing me
I'm
to get
just
my master's?
explaining to you that your reasoning, because you have to write a paper, that shouldn't be the
It
reason.
is not just a paper, it's a dissertation that takes like 2 semesters or
Look,
longer.
if I could do that, I would.
Dude, kill me now. No.
No, I'm not
No.
gonna kill anyone.
Michael said I'm brainstorming here. Dark Wizard, at the very least, roll up a piece of paper and put some hot glue in it. Boom, done. I'm thinking of going back
Look,
for my master's in 2023. I was waiting for COVID to go away. Why? Just do it online.
He probably will.
What does COVID have to do with it?
I don't know. So my idea is not to make her physically do anything pretty much, but she's just so against the idea that it's like discouraging to even start and try to even talk to her. Like she doesn't want to listen to me in my idea. She's so against it. So that's where we're at.
No. Online classes.
See?
We're
That's
still
exactly.
getting
She doesn't want to
canceled.
listen to my what I'm saying to you guys. She just said no to everything I just
Think
said.
about this and how scary this idea is.
What idea?
There were
What idea?
I can't talk. There were like
Or what thing? What do you think?
people graduating college during COVID and like getting like no hands-on experience for like nursing and stuff like that.
So you don't really learn
That's
a lot.
very scary.
You don't really learn a lot.
You do learn a
No,
lot.
you
I
don't.
worked in the hospital a long time in nursing school. Like the whole
Like an intern
time,
or something?
I worked with several patients. I had like 6 patients that were mine. I had to do all their meds, all their IVs, you name it. Like you learn a lot.
Okay, so I think that internships,
Hands-on.
yes, you learn a lot, sure. But a lot of schools you don't get hands-on anyway.
Nursing
so.
school you do. You have to. It's a law.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't go to nursing school.
No.
What are they saying, Meek?
Nah. You should give stuff a try. I was afraid to try a ton of stuff and actually ended up being good at it. You can really surprise yourself. Kivox duct tape her hands to yours and make a wand.
That's not the idea. The idea was to make a wand together, not to like throw her into it and make her do anything. Was to like, go through the wand making process with a person, kind of like how you would like, not really teach somebody, but kind of like work with somebody to do something. Then I would do all the work, but she's against
like if
that.
I was commissioning something. Oswin. What, boo?
You know she wants to get up on your lap. Just pick her up.
And then she's gonna leave.
Then let her leave. But if you don't, we literally go over this every single stream. She comes over, she yells at you.
Love you.
I say pick her up, and then you go for like 2 seconds, and then we have this exact explanation that I'm doing right now. And then you pick her up anyway. Just pick her up with your hands. Just use your hands.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
And then everybody, and then
goodness.
at least one person's gonna go, oh.
She's adorable.
And then you're gonna pet her, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, how could you hate this cat? All right. So okay, we got through all of that, so we don't have to do it now since I already did it.
It's impossible to hate this cat. So angry.
Not angry, just disappointed. Anyway, yeah, that's my idea. I've been wanting to do that for like years now, but she's been very against it, so we haven't done it.
Cat in a box.
So now that you have your cat, why is your phone on top of your cup? Why is your thing all lipsticky?
Because I'm wearing lipstick.
It's gross. Uh-oh, we're frozen. Okay, we're back. Oh, shoot.
You should do a doodle of a wand because I actually feel like the worse it is, the better the video will be.
I think it could be a really fun video, and we could do like, we can go from beginning to end. We could change things as we need to. We can do like a,
Seeing how he interprets a terrible doodle.
I don't think that the doodle would be terrible. I mean, it's, we could just make a simple wand too. We don't have to do something difficult. You know what I'm saying? You have plenty of ideas. You're just embarrassed to say things.
Though.
You do. Your brain works differently than mine. So I know that when you come up with stuff, like we've had conversations and we've talked about stuff. It's like when we do those murder mystery games, right? Like we think completely differently. Like, and we could figure stuff out together because I don't think the same way that you do. And sometimes I see something that you don't. So like, I'm telling you, it would be fun and it would be interesting. And sure, but we know, everybody knows that you don't draw or you don't make stuff. So nobody expects you to, Mona Lisa all over the place. Even though Mona Lisa's not that great.
Michael said, I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying if it is, it will still be good content. I sent a wand drawing that had 2 giant gears and also a flamethrower.
He did.
And Kivox can go either way. He can embrace the bad or make it look good. Surely you can do better than that. The giant gears and flame. I don't know. I can't even draw a gear, so no.
What are you talking about? You can't draw a gear.
No.
Stop it. Stop.
I can't even draw a symmetrical star, for God's sake.
No one can draw a symmetrical star by like freehand.
Except like tattoo artists.
No, they don't. They don't.
I love you, kid.
And if they do, they shouldn't be drawing that on you. It could be pretty symmetrical, probably pretty close, but you still want to use a ruler and then transfer it over to the body, right?
Give me your eye blue.
I don't know. I think it could be pretty good. So how is the audio still, and how like laggy are we? Are we like losing a lot of frames and stuff? Again, I'm using a different computer for this, so I just want to know if everything is working or not. Why are you staring at me? That was weird. Look at what you did. Watch. Ready? Here we go. Or not. And then you. I thought you were looking at me the whole time, but you like looked over here.
You guys are fine. No lag. Sounds good. The cat's frozen though. No, she just sits here. She loves me.
Cool.
Oh, my baby.
Oh yeah. So
that was for tea.
yeah. But I may have not
Dude,
been
you
able
did
to
a
hear
good one the other day. It was like.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So,
Monster Hunter Rise is on sale.
is it the new one? It's not even out yet. On PlayStation? It's on sale? Is that what we're talking about? I have it for Switch. Answer me now.
Yarg. I love you, kitty. Who's a kitty?
On Steam. Oh, okay.
Do you even have your computer hooked up?
My
Your
PC?
PC?
No. I
Yeah.
moved it into the puzzle room.
Into my room? I can't have one room.
I just put it in there, like with the other things that are in there. The air thing is still in there. Did you forget that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you forget?
No. $40 on PS5 and out on January 20th.
Hmm.
You got the kitchen boom roasted. I don't even cook.
Ha! Boom roasted. Got him.
I don't cook. He cooks. Sorry.
Did you just? That was at her head.
No, I hit my
Did
hand.
you just mash her head?
No. I hit my hand, watch. But it startled her, and then I was like, oh no. Watch. There you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
So tomorrow we have a family event.
As long as it's not pure ice outside.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers. What? Why are you shaking your head? No.
Cross your fingers that it's not icy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I know how your brain works.
that's what I was saying.
You're so sophisticated.
Mick, is that reflection appearing on there?
What?
Is there something like a shining?
No.
Okay, it must be in my glasses. I see a little dot like on the the wall.
You're losing it.
No, it must be on my glasses. So, do you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was the light reflecting off my glasses onto there. Because when I move it, it moves as well. But like again, I think it's a floater on
You
here.
got a hair stuck to your eyebrow that's going in.
Can you get it? Okay. I hate when this happens.
Look at it.
I hate
It was hanging from
Oswin's
your
hair,
eyebrow.
by the way. It's Oswin's hair, by the way. So I hate when that happens, when she just laughs so hard that she can't help me with something. There'll be like I'll be bleeding, and she's like, "Oh, you're dying." I'm like, "Can you help me?" Like that. It's so annoying. Like that time that I sneezed and got boogers on myself, and I'm like, "Meek, stop laughing at me," and you just kept laughing, and you still.
It was classic.
Yeah. But then I'm like, okay, it's been 5 minutes. You can stop laughing now. It's not funny anymore.
Come on. I mean, have you ever seen someone like sneeze and have a big wad of booger hang out of their nose? It's always funny. Always funny.
My brain could have fallen out of my head, and you didn't even help me get it back in.
Oh my god. That was so good. And you were like driving, weren't you?
No, we were in the room.
I
It
think
was
we
my
were
parents'
driving.
house. No, it was at my parents' house. I remember exactly where I was sitting and where you are. It was traumatizing, and I'll never forget it. We were basically like this next to each other, and I sneezed. I'm like, Meek, look. And then you were like, and I'm like, okay, all right, let me clean that off. And I clean that off, and you're just like,
And you said after that, you wonder why I close my camera and mic when I sneeze.
I don't know. If I sneezed and I got boogers all over, I would leave my camera on.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's hilarious.
Laugh. You would be embarrassed. Shut up.
I would. That's happened to me in front of you. I've had like boogers
but not in
hanging
front
out
of
my nose.
our 5 viewers. Oh, look at that.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Which one?
Hide user on this channel. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Oh, 6. Oh no, it's 5. Oh no, wait, it is 6. Yeah, I think that 6 though was that spam bot that just showed up.
What's the number 6 in Japanese? Go.
Seish.
Japanese.
Seish. Ichi ni san shi.
I'm really impressed.
Elbow.
No. Go.
Go where?
And then Roku.
Oh, Goku?
Roku. You
Goku.
know, like the Roku?
All right. Well, Ichi ni san shi Goku. Goku.
Is 6.
Grogu.
Shichi Hachi Kyuju.
It's 6 do.
I believe it's 6 adu. It's Leo in Chinese. I said that wrong probably. I am really bad with Chinese. I tried learning it like many years ago.
Why?
Slightly. And it is a very hard language. Even spoken wise, like it is harder than Japanese, like all around. Like spoken, written, it's very difficult. And a kamehameha to you as well.
No. No.
What? I can't like
What's
Super Saiyan
Piccolo's
out?
what's Piccolo's move?
spirit gun.
No, that's Yusuke.
Vegeta. Oh.
Yusuke Urameshi.
Instant transmission.
No, that's Goku as well. No, Piccolo's.
I don't know.
Gohan's.
I don't know their names of their stuff.
Vegeta.
I don't know the names.
Do you know anything besides the Kamehameha?
No.
Oh, for you.
I know this one. Instant transmission.
That's not a move. That's
wait.
It literally
I
says
know
what it
Ultra
does.
Instinct.
That's just a state of being. That's a form. You also know Super Saiyan.
Pickles.
No, we haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet.
Isn't
We're waiting.
it not in English?
Yeah.
It's only in Nihongo.
We don't watch. I don't watch dub.
Oh, now we're at 5.
I mean sub.
Yeah.
I don't watch sub.
But when you learn Japanese,
Pickles.
we can.
Jake said pickles.
Uh-huh.
Pickle Bro. It's a guy. It's a character from
Piccolo.
Dragon Ball. Pickle Bro.
What's his name? I mean,
Pickle
what's
Bro.
his move?
Special beam cannon.
Oh. Spirit bomb.
That's Goku as well.
God damn. Goku gets all the moves.
No, you just only like Goku.
I really want to rewatch an anime called Monster. It's one of 2 animes I've ever seen. And it was awesome. I've heard of that recently.
Monster.
I think I've heard of that pretty recently, that anime. Or the manga. What's it about? It is dubbed.
Oh, this one.
He's saying
It used to be on what's it called?
He's saying it's dubbed.
It was on Adult Swim, I think. It was on Adult Swim. It's like one of those serious. Like,
I want to watch it though. I've heard good stuff.
just you watch it. Did you watch Death Note, Michael? I think you did. If you didn't, you should watch that. If you liked Monster, you'll like Death Note. It has some little over the top moments with Light. You know.
It was really, really good. Yeah, I love Death Note.
All right, good.
Good. If you didn't,
Yeah,
Bro.
get out of here. Get out.
that's the other one I've seen.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, if you want like good, serious anime, I really don't have any more to like recommend to you. Maybe Full Metal Alchemist. Maybe.
Jobless reincarnation.
That is not serious.
Oh,
though.
serious? Oh.
He seems to like serious stuff.
Well, I think he likes it because it's less anime. It doesn't have the anime-ness to it. And I think like, I don't know if it's true, but the vibe that I get, which I'm surprised because he likes a lot of other things that are like, have anime like inspirations, you know what I mean? Like video games. But
you're not playing D&D?
I guess not.
Wow. Way to break it to us.
Yeah, thanks a
now
lot.
I don't get time to myself.
Well, Mike, what are we doing?
Death Note was my first. Definitely, my first anime probably was Sailor Moon.
Yeah, mine was Samurai Pizza Cats and the original Dragon Ball.
I used to watch it every morning at like 6 a.m.
It was on in the morning. I only watched it in the afternoon.
No, Sailor Moon, I watched it before school every day.
At 6 a.m.?
6 or 6:30, and then Dragon Ball was
on
right
like
after.
Fox?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I saw the power that the power
like
had gone out.
60 channels. To be honest, it was the story for both that really clicked. Let's design some wands, baby. Some players' powers out, so they can't do anything with that. My first anime was Dragon Ball Z, but I didn't know anime existed. It was just a cartoon to me. Yeah, I think my first was Sailor Moon.
What's wrong with your nose? Do you have a booger in there?
It's so itchy. It's so itchy.
I'll use my pinky because it's smaller. You want me to use it? Let me get it.
All right, that's close enough. Ew!
I was gonna lick it to get it.
I don't want you to lick your finger and put it in my nose.
Come on.
Get out!
Just a little bit.
Go away! Abuse!
So, I think Jobless Reincarnation
What about Digimon?
is one of the best. No.
Pokemon.
Digimon is terrible.
So I think I would watch...
It's nostalgic, but it is not a good show.
I think I would watch Sailor Moon, and then Pokemon came on right afterward. That's what it was.
Yeah, Pokemon, obvious, but again, Pokemon is nostalgic, but it's not good.
That monster gas you made her inhale wounded her nose.
No, it's your nose ring, right? You always like you're constantly like going like this.
Yeah.
If you ever see her doing that, she's just adjusting her nose ring.
I have two
that don't have gems in them.
So they're broken.
I just noticed that they're just holes.
I don't want to nose rings are so expensive and then they break. Yeah. I used to have some.
I'm pretty sure you have divots now in your nose from them. Like if you were to take them out, you would just have two divots.
Probably, but
because they look like they're recessed in your skin.
They're not.
They are. They're definitely recessed.
I've had them for 20 years.
20 years.
I've had my tongue ring.
Where'd you get them when you were like 30?
18.
30.
I have a hole in my lip ring too. Look, you can see it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yours is like gone.
It's still there.
You can see it when you don't stretch it like that.
Oh, okay. Here.
Yeah.
Mine is. I think it's sealed, but.
Mine's definitely closed.
Yeah.
I took mine out because my orthodontist told me I was getting like recessed gums.
It can damage your teeth.
No one has ever mentioned that to me before. I've been to 3 dentists. And no one said anything about my gums getting recessed until I went to get braces. And then they were like, hey, you should take your lip ring out. And I was like, oh, okay. And I took them out immediately because I don't want to get my gums effed up. All right. So,
what up, LMR,
okay,
baby?
Oh my god. Digimon is better than Pokemon.
Who said that?
Tony.
All right, buddy, come on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Digimon. I watched Sailor Moon back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe Digimon was my first anime then. I'm not into cartoons.
No, wait. Who said maybe Digimon was their first anime?
Dark Wizard.
But how would you get Digimon before, like, Dragon Ball?
Or Pokemon.
Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon? I definitely think that...
I'm not that into cartoons and anime either. T, we need to
look,
this.
Like, honestly, did you think that you were into D&D before you played D&D? Like, you're pretty into D&D.
Have you seen Death Note?
She hasn't.
You should watch it.
I feel like Death Note isn't for everyone.
Death Note is like my quintessential anime that
I
like recommend to everybody.
That don't like anime.
Yeah.
That think they don't like anime. The thing is, like, you got to think of anime as one thing. You know how many TV shows we get in America? Bad and good, right? There's a couple that are good, and most of them are bad. The same thing goes for anime.
I mean, Sailor Moon retrospectively is bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
But
So
it's nostalgic.
Dragon Ball is also not good. Dragon Ball, I think, is better than Dragon Ball Z when it comes to just how.
I liked Dragon Ball a lot, and I didn't watch it until I was like in my 30s.
But you are into anime.
Yeah.
A person that doesn't like anime and has watched Game of Thrones or something and is like, oh, let me watch something, they're not going to like it.
Okay.
Okay, my whole point. I'll just stop talking then.
What?
No, I was explaining something.
I'm sorry, go.
Okay, so what I was saying is that it's like TV shows here where there are a handful that are good, but most of them are bad. Anime is exactly the same thing. Oh my God, let me just get my point across. Let me just get my point across.
Okay, go.
I'm just getting my point across. It's really quick. Anime is exactly the same thing, but in Japan. I feel like Japan doesn't have as many live action TV shows, like story stuff, like we do here. We throw a bunch of money into TV. They throw a bunch of money into anime. But a lot of animes are bad, just like a lot of TV is bad. A lot of TV shows and movies are just garbage.
Yeah.
But then you get a couple that are good, the same thing with anime. But think of it like in Japan, instead of doing movies and stuff and shows, they do more anime and manga and stuff. And that's it. Okay, so now that I got my little point across that I kept getting interrupted, you can go ahead.
Michael said, I still have a hole for my lip ring. I put it back in for like 2 days a year or two ago, and it just felt weird. What's up, Guts? Guts, guys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, LMR. Invisalign made my gums recess a little. So it's funny that you mentioned that, Michael, because I think that's like the worry, I guess, that my orthodontist had with me is because I already had some recession, and he said that with Invisalign it could get worse. I don't think it did. Honestly, I don't think it got worse, but it honestly, I mean, obviously didn't get better, but I think that's why he was so concerned. I forgot about that. My Monroe closed in hours even after 15 years. I feel like probably the outside closed, or no, the inside because it heals fast, but I bet you could have still like poked it through. This is definitely closed, but I could probably get it through if I tried hard enough. Because I'm young and didn't grow up with DBZ, but my older cousin showed me Digimon.
Okay.
Meek, say hi to my mom. Hello, LMR's mom. I couldn't get into Dragon Ball Z. That was Tony.
I'm not saying hello because you didn't ask me to say hello.
Yeah, you're not cool. T said, I grew up with my father watching every cartoon in existence, and he still does, and an uncle working in the industry. Yeah, but like anime is a different style than regular like American cartoons. Does he work in cartoons or anime? Like to me, they're two completely different things.
Treat anime like
it's just a style.
American television, but like with a bigger budget. Like imagine if every TV show we watched had like the budget of like all of the Marvel stuff that they're doing now, which is really high budget, right? With anime, it's a lot cheaper to pay like artists nothing to draw all this cool stuff, right? But then it all depends on the story. Some stuff is just like, it's like books. Take it like books, right? Some books that we read are just trash.
I would say 75% of them.
I'd say 90% of what we read, right? It depends on what we read. Sometimes we'll get lucky and we'll get a bunch of good ones, but it's the same thing. Anime is like that. It's a cheaper version of telling a story instead of having to like pay for all the special effects and all that. It's a lot cheaper to draw than it is to, you know, make special effects and pay actors and all this other stuff. Obviously they still pay voice actors and stuff, but it's that idea. And you can get some really cool stories. But
like you pointed this out to me too with anime, like that they'll use different artists, like in more action-packed scenes or epic scenes, they'll use better artists.
And it depends too. Like sometimes they'll have like a key artist where they do all of the big stuff, the shots. They'll be like, and then there'll be filler. There'll be artists that fill between. So they'll do like this frame and this frame, and then there's the fill artists that do the. I don't know what they're called exactly. I don't know the term, but there's like the key animator, and then the person that does all the fill stuff, the boring, moving from here to here. Like they'll be here, and then they'll move over here, right? So that guy did these 2 frames, and then the artist in between does everything else. But then there are studios like the studio that did Jobless Reincarnation. That's a studio specifically made for that show. They literally made a studio to make that anime. That's it. That's why that show, the animation is so freaking good in it. Every fight scene is like done like the best fight scene in any other anime. Like remember some of the Naruto fights, like Sasuke versus Naruto on the water and the two big statues. Like that was a big awesome fight. That was like a peak fight for Naruto. There are a bunch of other
brought
fights.
Out the big guns.
Yeah, exactly. But like Jobless Reincarnation has that for every fight, right? It's always the same quality. Even the intro. Like you know how like animes have intros. I always bring this up.
Every episode.
The intro is basically like a montage in every episode, and it does
it's a good anime. We never finished it.
We did.
We did.
It ran out. It ended.
Oh.
I mean, the season ended. We're caught up, but the season ended.
Michael found it extremely funny when I wouldn't let you finish talking.
I know, but the funny part.
He said, "LMAO, may I finish? Please, may I finish?"
The funny part is that she wasn't doing it as a. It wasn't a gag. It wasn't a funny thing that she was doing. That's the funny part, I guess, about it. If she was doing it on purpose as like like a skit type thing, sure, I'd give it to you. But
my understanding is it depends on how much the teeth have to move. My bottom teeth were super crowded. Mine weren't terrible.
I gotta fix mine, Meek.
Yeah. My bottom teeth were honestly like I didn't think my teeth were that bad, but I had Invisalign on for like 2 years. It took a long time for them to fix them. I had to get a lot of like did they have to like do the sawing in between your teeth? Like, oh, they did that to me so much. Sorry, Kivox, for not including you. Michael said I got a bunch of Amazon gift cards and I'm excited to buy a shampooer. I'm getting old and lame. We have a carpet shampooer. We just got it on like we were like walking through Home Depot.
Well, we were like shopping for the house. It was when we right as we were moving.
And it was like $80.
We were like,
something.
we need a broom. We need this.
We were in Home Depot and we saw one on sale. We used it like 3 times total.
But we want to get rid of some
he
of our
works in
carpet.
cartoons in Canada, US, and Korea. It's good to see you have power. We're on a generator here in Virginia. So cold. Yeah, I mean...
Apparently that's a thing, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you.
You guys
like,
getting hit by a big storm right now?
Yeah, like places that aren't usually cold got hit like really bad.
Well, good thing I charged the battery up to 50%.
We had really bad wind last night. Like, some of our neighbors' like Christmas decorations got broken and fell down. Yeah,
they're I'm sorry, I'm laughing. They're
reindeer.
They were reindeer. Like we drove out this morning and all the reindeer were just and they were the fancy ones too.
Yeah,
it wasn't like
expensive.
the cheapy ones. They were like fancy.
The one with the lights built in.
Yeah,
and like, they're the prettier ones.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. But yeah, like we had really high winds, like to the point where I don't usually wake up for stuff like that, and it woke me up in the middle of the night, and I was like, Meek, it's scary. Do you hear it? And you're like, yeah, I hear it.
I'm like, it's the wind, and we have a different roof now, so it makes a little bit more noise. And then also our gutters are bigger, so they catch more water, so they also make more noise now. And also the water, when the water flies off of the roof, it flies off at a faster speed now. It doesn't trickle as much because now it's like a glass roof. So they shoot off.
Loud.
And also it was very windy. Like things were flying, like tree branches were flying around out there.
Yeah, but it was like almost 60 degrees today at one point. Like it wasn't cold here, which is very strange because in New England it's usually pretty cold this time of year. It's been in the 30s recently, but it got warm just as you all down in the south got
Well, we're
cold.
hitting that. That's hitting us tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be like 12.
Let's check the radar, actually. See how it is.
He worked on the Ewoks cartoon in the 80s. Not just that, of course. I think I remember you telling me about that. What's your thoughts on Nightmare Before Christmas? Stop motion is cooler than anime. I loved that movie when I was younger. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I don't think stop motion is cooler
but I liked it a lot.
Than anime, but I think it is a different medium.
The music is.
You know? You can't do certain things with stop motion.
They didn't saw at all, but they did drill a hole in between every tooth through my gums. Yeah, that sounds terrible. It was a weird feeling. He just took like that, like a
Maybe we're not
like,
getting hit by anything.
Yeah. He took like a metal, like floss looking thing and like, can you? It's 9 degrees. One of my gates got ripped off. I fixed it though. I just watched Nightmare Before Christmas like 2 days ago. That movie is super creepy. Making Christmas, na na na.
It's different now. It changed. Wait, what? Why did it change? I guess we're not getting hit? What the hell's happening?
I don't think we are. I just think it's going to be cold.
I thought this big storm was going to
No, that was this storm.
Yeah, I thought... Oh, the rain that we got yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I even saw like YouTube videos about it. People were talking about like this mega storm coming, perfect storm, super mega
Well, because
duper.
it hit like half the country
Yeah.
all at once.
I think we're also
but
just...
we didn't get the cold.
But we're also like used to it. Like I think if we got a bad storm here,
if we got like
it would
10
have been like
degrees, it'd have been like, man,
it would have been like, hey, another nor'easter. You know,
Yeah.
like we got hit again. Like it happens every year. Our big storms are January, February.
February is one
The
of
end
bigger
of
ones,
the end
yeah.
of January into February, usually we'll get a big storm that sticks around for a while. Like the snow sticks around.
Yeah.
Like usually in December we'll get a storm, but it doesn't stay. We'll get one in November usually, which we did get like a flurry of snow. We got like 1 inch, and then the next day it was all gone. This last week, it's gonna be like tomorrow's probably gonna be freezing, like frozen. Things are
Yeah.
gonna be frozen because everything is still wet right now, and the temperature has already dropped to 16. Wasn't it 19? Like when we started?
I don't know.
What was the temperature? What did I say it was when we first started? I think I said it was like 19 because
Just
now
got
it's
here,
16.
damn kid that don't sleep. That sucks. I had a lot of adult sodas one night and accidentally learned how to play Making Christmas on the guitar.
Oh, nice. Wait, that sounds like something Mike would say.
It is.
Okay.
So do you guys lose power in those storms? So
Not anymore.
does Connecticut? Yes, a lot, but
We usually don't.
we usually don't. We're pretty lucky. Like where we are, all of our lines are underground, so it usually doesn't affect
If you guys are
us.
ever looking for like to buy a house, you're in the
Underground
market,
power
just
lines.
like look at the neighborhood and see if you have underground power lines because that's a selling point, honestly. It
However,
really is.
the one downside of it, in my opinion, is the fact that like we can't easily get like fiber optic cable and stuff like that. Like we don't have that option. Like they're putting that up all over the place. Like Heather, my coworker, just got it in her neighborhood.
But
They'd have to rip up everything.
I don't think they would because a lot of like I'm not positive on this, but I don't think they always just lay the pipe or the thing down in bare ground. Sometimes they'll lay it in pipe.
Yeah.
So they can replace the wire that's in the pipe. You see what I'm saying?
Why aren't they giving us fiber?
There's more work. But I don't know. It may just be laying.
Because like
it may
everyone
just be
around here is getting fiber, and it's like the same price as what we pay for internet now, for super higher speeds. But yeah, since we've moved into this house, the most we've ever lost power is for like 10 minutes. Like I think ever. I don't
Power?
know. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like maybe a 10-minute stretch. Like we don't ever lose power now.
No, there's been a couple of times that I don't think we were at home. I think we were working.
Oh, maybe.
Where it like goes out for a
But it
bit.
was because someone hit something or like there was an accident or something.
Sure, but it happens.
not because of a storm.
I know, but we were just talking about. But usually that's because of a storm too. Somebody will hit a thing down the road and they'll knock some power lines before our house. So then therefore we can't get power because the whole neighborhood, the whole city is out.
The rain was crazy around Montreal. Rain in south, snow in north of the island. Lines underground doesn't exist in Canada, I think. I see them rarely. It's mostly the classic up. I mean, here too. I mean, I would say 95% of Connecticut has lines like anywhere else. Like, but we just happen to find a house where
I think
all
it
the lines
depends
are underground.
on like so if you live in a
We live in like a newer development area.
If you live in a very rural area, it's going to be above ground because it's cheaper. It's always cheaper to go above ground. You don't have to dig. Digging is expensive.
What's the temperature up there? No, they're talking to Emily. We're around 0. It's hot for the time.
Celsius?
We're supposed to have -10
Or
and
Fahrenheit?
-15. That's Celsius.
0, so 32. That's
Normal.
pretty warm.
Yeah. That's like us right now.
No, we're at 16.
No, I mean, normally this time of year is like in the 30s, 20s to 30s. Fahrenheit. It's 8 o'clock.
It is.
So this.
We're just getting into this. But
What?
sure, we can stop.
Getting into what?
We're just talking.
Mm.
That's my battery. Good.
We got so much snow in North.
North Emily?
Well, Emily is the who's talking. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Probably.
Emily? You're saying Emily wrong? Isn't it spelled Emily?
Negative 16. Alexa, what is negative 16 Celsius in Fahrenheit? 3?
3.2.
That's cold. The weather says it's low in the 20s where I live in Florida. I can't.
Wow.
Wait, it's that cold in Florida? Are our parents like cold? Oh wait, I did hear about this on the news.
Are our parents like cold? Like, are they dying?
I heard about this in the news that they were setting up shelters in Florida because it was so cold and people aren't used to the cold.
They don't have heat.
It's crazy.
Are they cold?
Oh wait, but he's not in Florida right now. He came to the frozen tundra of Virginia for Christmas. Why do we stop at 8? I mean, that's just kind of like how we normally do it. We passed 8 o'clock. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I got so much water here. I mean, it's just we have to have like a stopping point set up, kind of. You were supposed to do something at 8 o'clock, but it got canceled. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I heard they're airdropping in emergency light jackets to combat the blistering 52-degree weather.
No, seriously, what is it over there, though?
I don't know.
Do I have it in the thing? There we go. Tarpon Springs.
48. That's
48.
Not
that's
cold.
not cold. Get out.
48.
48.
This time of year, we're like, woo!
Woo,
It's warm.
today it was 40 something. It was 50.
Nice.
It was 56.
And you got hot.
I was just like, oh,
Why did I wear a jacket? It's 72 in Miami.
Well, Miami's on the other coast.
Yeah, but what's like Orlando? Like
Miami's on the other
City.
coast and further south.
Yeah.
Florida's long, dude.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
big.
to get to my parents' house once we enter Florida, it's like 4 hours.
No, it's longer than that. It's like a good 9 hours from the beginning of Florida.
What?
Yeah, or maybe 8. Because remember,
I don't have enough supplies to survive the night.
Let's say Florida's like this, right? Look, Florida's like this. It takes us like 3 hours to get across, and we're coming in all the way from up
you're
here.
right.
So it's
it's probably 6 hours.
6 to 7 hours, probably. Yeah.
51 degrees. You could just keep streaming, leave the room, and then come back next Friday. I mean, there are people that like stream their entire lives, right?
Well, no, there's people that just literally stream like doing nothing and just sitting there watching somebody else's content.
No, but like there are streamers out there that literally stream like 24/7.
Yeah.
It's weird. 24-hour stream. Orlando's at 51. Yeah, it's just as far. Yeah, it's just as far pretty much for me to get to Orlando as it is to get to Connecticut. Wait, where do you live again?
Oh.
It dropped to high 20s. It will drop to high 20s in Orlando tonight. Negative 16C can't be 3. North Carolina, we drive by you all the time. I want to meet your doggies.
Looks like 35 is what Tarpon is dropping down to tomorrow. Which is, it's pretty cold for Florida, for sure. For sure.
3.2 degrees Fahrenheit is negative 16.
Why did you look that up again?
Because she said it can't be. Doesn't make sense. Well, Google says that that's what it is.
Wait, why doesn't that make sense?
I don't know.
0 is 32. 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. So
I want to go meet your doggies. Wait, where in North Carolina do you live, though? Because if it's way off the beaten path from the highway, then it's not happening.
Just check. I wanted to
Plus,
check.
we're usually in North Carolina at like 2 a.m.
I wanted to check
So that's not going to work either.
our thing here. Tomorrow is gonna be 6.
Winston-Salem. That is so weird. I just shipped a package there like yesterday. Winston-Salem. And I remember looking at the name and being like, that's strange.
What's there?
Mike,
is that where Mike
says
lives?
That's where he
God.
by there. I live in a really nice small town. Yeah, but how far away from 95 is it? It doesn't really matter because we're always there at like 2 a.m., like I said. It was to you? No, it wasn't. Unless you bought something from me.
That would be funny. You'd use somebody else's name.
We catch up at some point in the minus temperature. She's like, Michael F. sounds so familiar. If you lived in Florida, would you get annual passes for both Universal and Disney? Probably not. I feel like too much of a good thing is not good. Like, as much as I love Disney, like, I feel like going every 5 years or so makes it, like, the magic keep sustained. You know what I mean? The package was for Mick. No. I don't remember who it was.
Mick F, as in EF.
Now I'm curious. I'm not going to say the name, but I'm like, I could have sworn I sent something to Winston-Salem. See?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't tell me the name anymore now that I shipped it, though.
Just look at the label. Was it today? Was it the one that we
No,
got
I
today?
had to create a label.
Oh, okay. So it was a book?
Yeah. You definitely didn't buy Girls Serpent Thorn, the book.
I don't think so. All right, Mick. All right, Mick. Mick, all right. All right, Mick.
Mick, okay.
Mick, okay.
Okay, Mick.
Okay, Mick.
Okay,
Mick, okay, Mick.
Mick, okay. Mick.
Mick, okay. Okay, Mick. Chat. Mick, stop going through your emails. Jesus.
Did you just look that up? Because there's no way you're a Melissa Bard-Schust or whatever her name is fan.
He said that way after, so 100%.
I was an annual pass holder for Disneyland. It is actually pretty fun to just be able to go. I went there for lunch one day and I was sitting there just thinking about how weird my life became. It feels like the movie Day After Tomorrow. I might die tonight. You're not gonna die. You have a generator. You'll be fine.
Who does?
What?
Who has a generator?
LMR.
Oh.
Our generator's only as good as the power that the sun gives us. Because, like, we would have to be very frugal to make it through the night.
Through the night?
Yeah.
Make it through the night, fine.
With our electric?
Yeah.
Oh.
With
Hello,
50%?
Xander.
With 50% of our battery?
Yeah.
Through the night.
Don't we usually use that and some?
No, we use it during the day, like when we're cooking with the oven and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
So we would have to be a little frugal.
Through the night. You're literally just talking about making it through
just
the
like
night.
if we lost power, like our battery wouldn't power everything.
Well, we're not
cooking,
cooking, but you're talking about making it through the night. That is what your statement was, and I said we would make it through the night, and you were like, "Would we?" That's all I'm saying. Yes, throughout the day, if it continues to be really crappy and rainy out, then yeah, we would run out. And if you want to cook on that giant oven to make one little thing that's this big, like we did today, that you made me cook it in there. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Sure, that's not gonna.
Isn't our oven gas?
No,
it's electric.
It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
If it gets any colder, I'm hopping in the RV and heading to Orlando. No middle night snack. We must be frugal. Everything's so busy. I just bought an annual pass to Disney. I think late is a bit of an understatement. Because I grew up and lived most of my life in Connecticut, and I suddenly was just casually going to Disney for lunch. Oh, which is why it was weird.
So what I'm saying is, like, at night, we don't really use a lot of energy. The heat will kick on occasionally, and the heat is gas, so it doesn't use a lot of power, electricity at least for that.
When you need it, you need electricity for the heat to work.
Yes, Meek. Okay, listen. All I'm saying is that 50% of our battery could make it through the night, no problem.
Okay.
If we're not charging the car.
I don't have to keep reiterating how
No, I'm
stupid I am.
explaining it to you so that you understand. I want you to like believe me, because you still seem to be, I was saying something and you were arguing with me on it, saying, but don't you still need electricity? Yes, but I'm just saying we don't use the space heater in that case. We use the heat because it's gas, and it'll use more gas than electricity, and it'll heat up the house more efficiently at that point, right? We would pay more for the gas because the gas is super expensive now. But in that situation, let's say the power grid goes down and we need to heat the house and stuff and it's super cold, you use the gas. It uses a little bit of electricity, but it heats more efficiently, and uses less electricity than the space heater would use.
So I looked up the new price of electric, and it's going up by double.
Wow.
Double.
We should definitely sign up for that thing then. We should.
No, I don't
we
like
should.
that.
No, we should, because they pay us for that. You understand
What?
that, right?
Oh.
What?
Remember that giant hamster wheel you got installed in the basement? If the power goes out, you could just run on that for a few hours.
That would be cool.
Hmm.
Ideally, like
I'm not getting out of Connecticut. Get out. Get out. I like Connecticut. And we just spent a butt ton of money on our house, so we're not going anywhere. They are insane, the prices. I'm not moving to Florida. I hate Florida. As much as I like you, LMR,
I don't.
and I like my parents, and I like your parents, I'm not moving to Florida. I'm sorry. It's disgustingly
met
hot.
His parents?
Your parents.
Oh. I was like, how'd you meet his parents?
Yes, a bit. Had to go to the supermarket. It was crammed full of people. And all the areas are going to hell. Good. That means you can sell it for more. Yeah, but then we'd have to get a new roof all over again if we wanted the Tesla roof, and then deal with that whole nonsense all over again.
So yeah, I think we could last for a while with the thing, as long as we get a little bit of sun every day. We definitely wouldn't be able to, use it. Could run the fridge no problem, so we could keep all of our food. But space heaters would not be turning on at all.
What about heating pads?
No, it would be gas heat.
And 10 layers.
Yes, it would, exactly. We would turn off the heat in the kitchen and just leave the bedroom heat on.
Based on the current stock prices, you may not want the Tesla roof. I know, but
based on the current stock prices, you may not want it. Why does that mean? Because the
know.
stock's low?
Tesla's doing bad.
This is it's the best.
Michael said I'm stocking up though, so it hopefully turns around.
It will. This is the time to buy stock. Like, this is great. This is bad for people that want to sell right now, but this is great for us that are, like, at least for people like me that are,
You've been spending your extra money.
Yeah, on that. Every week, pretty much, I buy like another stock.
I know Tesla is
and
doing horrible.
And it's doing so bad that it's great. Like, I love it. Even though I've technically lost money, but I mean, they're gonna come back. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I have faith in the product. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it.
How does the gas get to you? Do you have a tank, or is it through lines? No, we don't have a tank or anything like that. I don't know how it.
Through lines.
There's a gas line?
There's a gas line, yes.
That. All we do is, honestly, as much as we complain about prices and stuff, I love the setup of this house.
I wish we didn't have gas.
I don't.
I wish
because,
it was electric.
like, I never have to fill anything.
No,
we don't have a septic tank.
Can I explain something to you before
I'm talking here.
I know, but there are other alternatives besides septic and
we don't have a septic tank.
Septic is bad.
We have sewer and city water, so we never have to worry about wells. We never have to worry about a septic tank. We have obviously the regular electricity, and then we have the natural gas, which we don't have to fill anything, and we just automatically we just pay a bill basically.
So there are other alternatives to like heating your house and stuff. Like geothermal. It's pretty cool. You basically have a bunch of like water lines buried in the ground, nice and low, and it runs the water through that. And it uses that to dissipate heat and stuff, and it's a much more efficient way of doing it. And then also heat pumps are really good for heating. Not always, like, the heat pumps don't really work in like Florida, or not Florida. They work great in Florida. In the opposite of Florida, Canada, places that are really cold, you would still need a boost from like an electric, like a regular electric heater. But they're really good. There are other ways to go fully like get rid of natural gas, because natural gas is not good, and it's getting more and more expensive, you know, and it's not actually clean. Like clean diesel, you know how there's the marketing term clean diesel. It's not actually clean at all.
I'm just saying from a homeowner's perspective.
Price, right? Homeowner price isn't a homeowner thing?
What I'm saying is like ease of use.
So price doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying like as far as being easy. Our house is very easy in that
Again,
aspect.
so price doesn't matter.
We never have to worry about septic or a well or
just money.
Anything, basically.
Okay.
Times like now are when you make money in the stock market. Would that stop then the gas lines if the grid goes out?
No, I mean it's gas.
They all have their pros and cons. The only thing I actively wouldn't want is well water. It depends. Like, I was very spoiled growing up because we had a well, but it was amazing water. But the brook ran right under my house, so it was, like, direct from the source. My parents did have to work very hard on, like, treating the well water, though, like, inside the house.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. So my well water growing up tasted like Poland Springs. Like, it was amazing. But it is a lot of work, and it's a lot of work that I wouldn't want to deal with. My boss has a well, and she has like 4 tanks set up in her basement that the water has to go through, and it's like 4 filtration.
Reverse osmosis, basically, right? It's reverse osmosis.
4 filtration tanks, and they each do something different. Which is good. She had to pay for that.
Her water's probably great.
She says it's not, even after all that stuff.
So...
Hello, Gonzalo. I have to go chip the ice off my parents. Hope you guys have a good Christmas.
Wait, off of your parents?
That's what he said. Merry Christmas, LMR.
Merry Christmas.
Kivox's job is a secret. He doesn't tell anyone.
So, what was I going to say?
We have to solve a series of riddles to find out. No, you didn't miss the memo. He doesn't tell anybody what he does for a living. Only I know. Do I, though?
You don't. It's a secret from you too. Yeah, so I think geothermal is really good, and I think heat pumps are. Whenever we replace our AC units, we are 100% getting a heat pump installed. It's the same. It looks exactly the same, except instead of just having AC units, right? They're like refrigerators. They have a condenser outside, and they have an evaporator inside. The evaporator gets all cold and frosty. It runs air over those frosty coils, and then that same gas that's making it cold will get hot. It'll go outside, drop off the heat outside, come back in so that it can cool again, right? And it's a constant loop. Now a heat pump does that, but then it flips a little switch and it just goes run backwards, and it's like, okay, so then it drops off the heat inside and picks up and like cools the outside, right? So yeah. So it's just literally running backwards. It's pulling the heat from the outside, bringing it inside, dropping it off inside, grabbing the cold, bringing it outside. And then in the summer, it does the opposite. Brings the cold in, drops the heat off outside. And every AC unit technically can do that. It just needs a little valve that switches and changes the direction, basically. And for some reason, all of our ACs, since freaking ACs have come out, they haven't done that. Money. And they've been able to, but think about it. If everyone had done that, like when this house was built, it would be so much better, because they're very efficient. Heat pumps are very efficient when it comes to heating. Granted, they can only run to a certain degree. So if it gets like below 10 degrees, right? Below 10, like significantly below freezing. So zero is significantly cold. Then you would need a boost. So you would just need like a little heater outside at the condenser, or you would need a boost on the inside like an electric, like induction heater of some kind to blow the air through to heat it up a little bit more. But that would only be for certain situations, because most of our year is not that cold in Connecticut, and we're pretty far up, you know. But think about it: most of the U.S. could have that installed.
We're like in the middle of the state.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
I would say
in the middle.
I would say Mike is
Midwest
in the middle.
Of
I would say
Connecticut.
South, but north and south
the
is what.
State.
Oh, the state. I'm talking about the United States.
All right. Michael said the other day you said you mentioned me to your boss. Did he even remember who I am? I realized it's been like 8 years. So crazy.
Yeah.
He said, I know. Yeah, you know his job. Yes. Michael said that's how my HVAC is. I got a new system in April and it's awesome.
Heat pump.
Plus my fireplace rules and does a good job of warming a lot of the house.
I think we should look into if we could get eventually like an actual fireplace put in, like a wood fireplace.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, but you wouldn't be doing any of it anyway.
My thermo pump is like that. I mean, it's not an AC. He can go until -10.
Who said that?
Emily.
Thermal pump. I mean, that's probably what it is. It probably is a heat pump. Let me look it up. See if that's just another term that people use.
That's the one thing that sucks about our house, though, is like our fireplace is natural gas.
And natural gas has gone up so much.
It was like half the price when we first moved in, I feel.
Yeah, so exactly. So what you're talking, that's a heat pump. It's the same exact thing. And that's great. That's how what everyone should have, especially people that don't live in like extreme weather, you know?
I don't think the fireplace would be easily converted, to be honest.
I don't think you'd have to pull out that whole unit, and a new unit would have to be put in. But the chimney is already there. It's not like you're installing a, you know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't be glass on both sides then anymore.
It could. I'm sure they make them. No, it wouldn't be glass. It would be open. It's a fireplace. You need to be able to put wood in there.
Well, it'd only be open on one side, I would imagine.
No, you have them. They have them open on both sides.
I don't know. I gotta go buy Dark Wizard. Thermal pump is French. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it's the same thing.
It's not like it's a fake chimney. Quebec province, it's all heat pumps and no basic AC.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, but then you guys probably have some sort of like booster or something, right? Something in line to help heat it, or they'll have some, like I said, like the one that I want to get. What's wrong?
He said, I say just throw some logs in there and see what happens.
Nah, it's
all
too
heat
dangerous.
rises, baby.
So
yeah, do you want to pay for a house when it burns down?
So the problem is that we also have like two glass things in the front of them too, so we'd have to remove those. But the one that I'm getting for the shed is going to be a heat pump, so it'll be able to heat and cool.
Yeah.
Right, but that one has a little like it's made to go, I think, to -5. So, but it's the same. Like once it gets too cold, if it's like too cold for too long outside, it won't be able to keep up with it. So,
when are you gonna make more D&D props, bro?
Once I get my shed, I have ideas. I have some stuff. Like I really like. There's some cool staves that I want to try to like recreate. I probably won't sell them though. If I recreate something, I won't be selling it. I'll just be hanging it up on the wall or something. But you know, I'll probably make a video about it, and then you guys could try to make your own.
We all have electric heaters. They're mandatory. That sucks.
Why?
That sounds expensive.
Oh.
I have to wake up in 3 hours. Bye. Goodbye,
Bye.
Gonzalo.
We're probably
Put
gonna
a
get
fireplace in the shed. Class that thing up. We can't even afford to finish the shed. Never mind.
Yeah, I could just get one of those little like electric ones. You know, the ones that
heater.
No, yeah, they have the little space heaters. They look really good. Like,
yeah, I've seen them.
Oh, okay. I won't look it up then. I won't look it up.
We can't afford any of that nonsense.
Well, the AC is gonna be like
$1,000. Meek, we can't afford this.
That's how much it costs. I mean, what do you mean that you can't afford it? That's how much they
the gas one into it. How?
Move the gas. Yeah, I'll just dig some more holes and yeah. Let me see.
This shed has been so expensive.
I know. And prices of everything have gone up too, so it's even worse.
It's cost like significantly more than I thought it would.
I know. I mean, just the shed itself went up in price. Like we from when we originally were looking at them, they've gone up a lot.
We're gonna be paying it off for the next 4.5 years.
Yeah. Where's the one?
Tell me about it. My fence cost over twice what it would have 3 years ago. Saw yesterday a false fire generator. It was in Europe and looked really convincing.
So the advantage of the AC is that I am gonna do it myself.
Just steal your parents.
We couldn't even carry that back.
I'm choking. What do you mean though? Why?
It's too big.
Oh.
We couldn't fit it in the car.
Bought
To
a
bring it back.
PSN card, downloading Dying Light 2.
Oh, nice.
That's my goal.
So we're gonna play that.
You have money on Amazon?
I know. That's what I was gonna. That's why I asked you for the thing.
I'm cold.
Are you? So the last time I looked, it was, I think, around this
You
price.
said faux show.
I think it was around this price.
I hate you.
Just letting you know.
I used all of my gift cards in like 30 seconds. Bought the PSN, the shampooer, and a drum throne. Easy come, easy go. Yeah,
A drum what?
Throne?
Oh. I'm assuming that's for drumming. But, all right, we're going to go now. I have to pee really bad. Shocking, I know. It's been an hour and a half. It's about every hour.
I am shocked that it lasted that long. Your bladder.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
It's just the stool.
Mike, you free tonight? Let me know.
Sumimasen!
Bye.